Good Friday morning. Happy Black Friday. Looking outside right now, just about 10 minutes before 9 o'clock here on this Friday morning. This is our Quality Group camera from South Broadway in Rochester. We've picked up almost an inch of snow. It looks like it's pretty much done now. Even the radar is confirming that, but still some snow to be removed. And some slick spots have been added to the scene because just what we didn't need, right? I mean, after what we had on Tuesday night and Wednesday, we had all that snow that was all slushy and then it refroze, and that's just still making for some treacherous conditions around the area, across the secondary roads, the sidewalks, parking lots, all still very icy in patches. I know walking the dogs early this morning before work, it was really hard to get around. Still very slippery. Now they've got the coating of powder snow on top of that. From the overnight hours into this morning. Here at the studio, about 8/10 of an inch of snow accumulation. And it looks like we're going to see more of that snow tonight, another dose tomorrow night into Sunday. In between, something worse than snow. We're looking at the possibility of a wintry mixture off and on for the next couple of days. Big storm system moving through. Here's a look northward with our Quality Group camera from the studio. 27 in Rochester, 30 in Austin, Mason City 29. We'll make our way back in the low 30s in the course of the day, and that's going to add the tricky weather to the scene, because right now just a couple snowflakes still falling behind that main band of snow that has just moved out. 19, the feels like temperature. Air pressure is falling as a large storm system continues to bear down on the area. That is going to have bigger impacts for tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday for us, and especially north of us. I mean, it's going to be a rough situation for much of the region. 19 the wind chill in Rochester now. It's 25 in Austin. Feels like 22 in Charles City. Fairly light breeze. It gets a little breezier later on. Certainly by tonight, a raw gusty wind will try to draw in some warmth, but it's also going to make for a blustery night. But freezing drizzle is a concern over the next couple of hours. Then periods of rain starting around lunchtime into the afternoon. By around sunset, we start seeing some snowflakes mix in, maybe a little freezing rain, because we'll be looking at least some rainfall still. And temperatures there, as you can see, still right around the freezing mark. So it is not out of the realm of possibility that we'll see some icy coating on some of these surfaces through today and this evening. Big storm system centered toward the Four Corners region down in southwest Colorado. That's on its way for our weekend. That's what we're watching right now. Wintry mixture today, a little disturbance ahead of that main body of low pressure is doing this. Light snow tonight, an inch or two possible, and then rain tomorrow, snow tomorrow night into Sunday. Another 2, maybe 3 inches of snow possible out of all of that for us, and much more if you're heading north of us. 27 the temperature in Rochester, 31 in Green Bay. 35 in Kansas City. A lot of clouds around with very light snow and maybe a little freezing drizzle, something that doesn't really show up well on radar. But then we go to the latter part of the afternoon. A little rain. We see that transition to the blue. There's the snow that goes to the evening hours. By midnight, most of the snow is done, and we'll pick up a quick inch or two of accumulation. And then after that, temperatures continue to climb. We'll be above freezing overnight. Looking at rain, a windy night and a windy day tomorrow. There's that snow going up north of us, though. That is where the heavy snow is going to be going on for tomorrow and all the way into Sunday. For us, is mainly rain, and that's what we're looking at least for tomorrow. Going into tomorrow night, the center of that storm system begins to right to the heart of our area. North of us, snow begins to let up a little bit. We will see snow wrapping around it, an inch or two, maybe 3 inches possible by Sunday. Most of the snow is then winding down by around 3 in the afternoon Sunday, but some windy, blowing snow concerns possible through Sunday with temperatures around the freezing mark. Totals around the area, here's what we're looking at for computer model outlook for the weekend. Storm total, many of us 3-4 inches. Looking up north, it could be a whole lot worse. You're talking the Twin Cities, 5 to maybe 8-9 inches up there, and north of there even more. I'm talking a foot of snow. Rhinelander, Wisconsin, maybe up towards St. Cloud, Duluth, the possibility of 11 or 12 inches. As a GFS model more specifically, look up north. Look at the St. Cloud. 7 inches there. Wausau, almost 10 inches. This one not as bullish as some of the other models are looking for much larger amounts up there. The European model trying to kick out 10 or 12 inches up north of us. Wausau, St. Cloud, and Morris, even Eau Claire. For us locally, 3, 4, 5 inches still a possibility for many of us. But winter storm watch in effect for the Twin Cities and everything east and west and north of there. For us locally, no advisories or watches so far, but we may have an advisory issued at some point here because of the slick nature of the road conditions and things like that. But today, low 30s. just above freezing southeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour by this afternoon. Slick roads still certainly a concern through today. Tonight, a mixture at first. Still, after about 7 or 8 o'clock, we transition to snow for 3 or 4 hours, an inch or two of accumulation, gusty southeast winds, 31 overnight. And then 37 tomorrow, mainly rain, but may have a mixture at first. But periods of rain, gusty southeast winds beyond 30 miles per hour at times. Then snow through Sunday, 1 to 3 inches there. Next week, believe it or not, Monday through really next Friday, temperatures close to the freezing mark and nothing but sunshine all of next week. Again, as we've been saying, timing of the situation not great for a holiday weekend. Beyond this, at least we have to look forward to something quieter and drier. In the meantime, be safe on the roads, have a great Friday, and have a great rest of your holiday weekend.